Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're getting it set up here. We have a very new, lovely setup. Jesse, I'm in the abyss.
How are you in the abyss?
I need a background, or I'm nowhere. It's the gray background.
Oh, you never put it on. That's why.
That's always possible. That it's. Thank you for correcting my errors. Welcome, everyone. We're testing out a new setup today where things theoretically should run nice and smoothly. If you were at the last sale, I nearly cried because technology was not working for us. But we have evolved our setup today, and my audio might be synced to my face finally. My overhead might work smoothly. I have this feeling that today is gonna be awesome. Like just an hour, I was sitting here it was like 4:30 and I had nothing else to do before the sale. I was like, what happened? And I started making a bracelet. So this is my call to everyone to make yourself a 10-minute project sometime during this live sale, because there's nothing more fun than an easy win project. These are the hex beads that we're featuring today. Sarah used them earlier today to make a really cool 3-strand piece. And I was like, what if I just do a simple 1-strander? So I grabbed 2 CB colors, 2 of the new hex colors. We got 10 of them, and a couple of the new Lotus colors as well. And I was like, this will be so cute to wear. Just something very minimal that I won't even hopefully notice that much. So I've just literally been doing a pattern of 5 of these bronze with 2 blue between them. And then I love the combo of these 2 lotuses. So here's some of the gemmies we have coming up today. While I finish my bracelet, we can go over our housekeeping. So if you've been into a sale before, you probably know the drill. Go ahead and comment, register in the comments. That'll have my page send you a message. You want to click the button in that message that says confirm account, and then you'll be good to go to shop today's sale. The reason you want to do that is because we have an automated system, and the only way for my site to be able to see your comments here on the stream is you do have to click that little button to allow it to do so. I hope a bunch of people make a quick 10-minute project during the stream and then post it to Gem Chat. That would make me very happy today. Theoretically, if I finish this bracelet, I get to wear it during the stream. So also going on for our housekeeping, it is a Tuesday, so it's the start of a ship week. So we ship on a weekly cycle here at the shop. So if you are newer, that might feel more strange because your order might take a little longer to ship. But what it does is allows us to combine multiple orders that you might place into one shipment, and you only end up paying one shipping fee. We'll give you store credit for any extra shipping charges. All right, I'm almost done. My wrist is exactly 7 inches, so I'm trying not to make this too big. Might be able to end it right there. I guess I could. I don't like to change it more than 7 inches. Just under housekeeping I should go over before we get going. We did ship week. Shipping is flat rate $5, no matter how much you spend. Yes. Okay, here's everything going out in the shop right now. Quick update before we get going. Basically, let's see. On the bead box front, Landon and I headed on over to the post office today to drop off the October box. So if you have been looking forward, oh, come on, crimp bead, there we go. If you've been looking forward to your October box, it is officially on the way. Those, for California folks, will probably start arriving tomorrow and the next day, and then for everyone else, Wednesday through Saturday. So as always, we give it a week until we reveal the box. So a week from today. No. Yeah. So I guess it'll be Tuesday. We said Monday as the reveal day because I think we forgot that yesterday was a holiday. Monday's our official reveal days. Most folks should have their box by Monday. by this Saturday, and then we'll reveal it on Monday. Let's get this crimped up. Is anyone joining the challenge to make something during the stream? Okay, so that's October box, but even more so on the bead box front, we have we of course have our next box on the way with new slots open. So I think we said we opened about 40 something new slots. It's like the most we've opened in a while. We hadn't been able to open almost any slots for September and October, and they both sold out. So if you've been thinking about joining, now is a really great chance, because you'll then be able to get all the upcoming boxes that are really beautiful, including some kind of cool collaborative boxes we've got coming up that I don't think you're going to want to miss. Other than that, let's see. This Friday, we've got class with Miss Sarah Lovecraft. It is a kit class, and we should be able to launch that kit tomorrow. I'm using a hammer tone clasp. These, I realized we never got this tone for the shop, so I went ahead and ordered those. That we'll have those soon. And we have the other colors on the website. This is what I was talking about on the stream with Sarah. It's like my favorite clasp. So we got class with Sarah on Friday with a kit launching tomorrow for it. You can join the waitlist for that in the app. Oh my God, we're gonna have a bracelet. Y'all, we did it. I don't know if it'll be big enough, but we will have a bracelet. I don't have like any extra jump rings next to me. I was like, all right, 2 jump rings. Come on. So what do you guys think of these new hex beads? Do you think it's something that you're wanting to try? I'm kind of into them because they're like they're very subtle with that facet all the way around. So they hit a little extra light. All right, let's see how my length is. It will not come together if there's not enough room. I'm gonna do it off camera. Aha! It's actually a little long, very interesting. We've got a bracelet. And that means we can begin today's live sale. How is everyone? We have officially begun today's sale. Housekeeping's done. Talk about Sarah's class. Next week, we're back with Danielle for some really cool rhombus kits that are coming up very soon. So if you saw Danielle's rhombus designs for Softflex Customer Appreciation Week, we have 3 new colorways that Danielle came up with that we're going to have exclusively here at the shop. So lots to come on that. You'll hear about everything. Just make sure you're on the email list. You'll be in the know. Oh my God, there's 2 really big announcements I made with Sarah today. I feel like I already made the announcements, but you might not have been there this morning. Number 1, Sarah Lovecraft is now an official Sam's Bead Shop designer. So you're going to get to see her around. You're going to get to see her around more these days, which is lovely. We have 4 events scheduled for this month, and 2 of them are this week. We did one this morning, which you can watch the replay of, and then Friday we're back with Sarah, and then the other 2 are at the end of the month. So it's going to be really cool. Sarah's still has like her own business and everything, and she's still a bead-alon designer and doing all of the amazing things she does with her groups. But she is now also a Sam's Bead Shop designer, and we'll be doing a few events per month. I'm very excited. I love Sarah dearly, and it's gonna be awesome. I'm very excited. We're already kind of planning the next couple months, and our goal is just to make all sorts of beautiful bead creations all together, and I can already see it all coming together so beautifully. And then the other big announcement I made today was about our first competition at the shop. It is called the Top Secret Sam's Bead Shop competition. That does not sound like the right name. It's our top secret competition, and it's for fall 2022. We are doing it in November 18th, if you'd like to mark your calendars. And our competitors are Sarah Lovecraft, Danielle Wicks, and Tracy Proctor of Tierracast. We'll each have an hour to design with a whole palette of beads that Rachel and I made. The only hint we showed in the photo is that there's some amethyst in it. So if you like purple, amethyst, any of those sorts of things, I think you're going to like this competition kit. And it's available for anyone to purchase. So we announced it during the live with Sarah earlier today, and 20% of them sold. So Jessica, we got a question for you on YouTube. So if you would like a kit, those are actually available for pre-order on the Beadbox website. We're trying out doing pre-orders there because it's a little simpler to do it there. So if you head to samsbeadbox.com, you'll see a new section called bonus boxes, and you can go ahead and order it. So you don't have to fret. They'll be they're not going to sell it this second. If you want to wait till the end of the stream, you'll be fine, I promise. But clearly they are starting to move. It's a $35 kit of beads that is has a pre-order early bird discount of $29 right now. So if you want to kind of join in on the competition, you can have the kit for the competition day and do it along with the designers, and then you get as much time as you want, and you can also submit your designs. Minky, it's not a 3 design minimum. It's actually 3 design maximum. It's 1 piece or 1 set of up to 3 pieces. Everyone can submit 1 photo, but those nitty-gritty things we'll go over later. I just want to let you know that the pre-order is officially open. With that, I have a bracelet, and somehow it's too big. My wrist shrunk. So let's go ahead and start today's sale. Everyone ready? Oh, yes, Minky. Yes, you will get to see 3 examples from the designers, and you'll get to see, we'll post the whole album of what everyone makes, all the community members makes, and the 3 designers and I will pick a winner from the community. So we'll have 2 winners. We'll have a design winner and a community winner. Alrighty. Here is a glimpse of some of the gems to come. Why don't we? From my house.
So cute.
I think it's from a trip or something. It's probably from Australia. My family got to see the turtles lay their eggs on the shore at midnight. It was so cool under the moon. It was wild. I'm pretty sure this is from the Australia trip. It's a little carved soapstone. All right, let's start with some of our gems today, and then we'll jump into some of the Czech that Sarah made this really cool set out of in today's live earlier today. Alrighty, y'all. I don't even know where to start here. There's so many pretties. I'm kind of these guys are calling to me. These are a Bead Fest fine. I only have 1 pair. No, I'm kidding. I have a bunch of pairs. I'm going to try to find them so you can see them more. This is elephant skin jasper. And they're not from the same cutter where I got most of the pendants that I've shown from Bead Fest. I wouldn't say they're quite as high end of a cut. Those other ones I had were calibrated perfectly. These, if you start to look closely, they might be slightly different, but I picked them out one by one to make sure I thought they were at least decently paired up. It makes them a little bit more inexpensive, and they're just absolutely gorgeous in color. And they're generally, you can tell they're cut so that they do match each other pretty well. So I have 30 pairs of these. They're going to be totally random pick. So I picked them all out myself at Bead Fest. I promise I like all of them. And I think you'll love yours. There'll just be a little surprise of which exact one you get. Around 13 by 50 millimeters. 1 pair is 13, excuse me, I just said that. 1 pair 1350. Code is double P. So if you have not shopped a sale, all the info you need is here. So all the details are at the top, followed by the price. How many you get is down here. So this is 1 pair. And then the instructions to order. To order, comment sold, double P. So these are going to make some awesome earrings, or you can get 2 necklaces out of it. I kind of think you should do the earrings because that's They clearly put a lot of effort to make them into pairs. That is sold double P. Gosh, they're gorgeous. They kind of have this rounded shape to them. It's like a rounded, the sides are not sharp or anything. Really cool. Oh, I do not think that says dyed. That is 100%. Elegance Skin is 100% dyed. So I so apologize for not saying that. Jesse, could you add dyed to both the elephant skin jasper listings? That is overstep. Oh, yeah, there's two of them. Just add it before the size. That is a dyed blue. You can, if you don't want a dyed stone, you can take it out of your problem. I have those in one other, and that's these teardrops. But this is all they had. This is the entire batch. It's like, I think 8 pairs. And they're gorgeous. A similar size, around like 50 millimeters. And they're so pretty. I believe, let's see. These ones are also $13.50, sold double O. Robin says, how heavy are they? You mean like for an earring? It'd be more helpful if I could feel one at a time, but I mean, they're not like a thin bead. There's definitely like a good amount of stone here. I could give you a better answer if I chopped one of those, but I really don't want to do that. Trying to see if I have one of my scales nearby. I do indeed. Do you want the weight? What do you want the weight in? What's helpful? I feel like I know ounce is the best. $17 grams, 0.6 ounces. I hope that helps. So it comes up to 0.3 ounces per earring. All right, that is item number 1. Did the first one sell out, Jesse? Because I know that the teardrops clearly have sold out, but I couldn't tell if the first one sold out.
They did.
All right. It's always worth it to be on the wait list for any item. Oh, I want all the elephant skin jasper. If it's that beautiful. Gimme. Here's one more pendant. Why should we just continue on our pendant thon? Folks were messaging Jesse like, more pendants. And Jesse does relay messages, so when I see pendants I like, I try to snag them. These are one of our inlay pendants in Aqua Terra Jasper, dyed blue. See, this one I did put dyed, so it's just the other one. These are $8.50 per pendant, and they are drilled like a brio. So when it goes on to stringing wire, it goes like this. Kind of a cool layout. You can see that there's a nice variety of tones. It kind of goes from like a light into really dark ones. Totally random pick on these. Here's the rest of them. So it will be one of these pendants. Black onyx and Aqua Terra combination. That is sold space EE. Cowbell?
Always worked out
Whoa, what are we talking about? Are we talking literally here? Where are we?
You should get a cowbell.
I would love a cowbell.
Let's get a cowbell.
But it can't be like super loud because then the phone will go wild.
No, it's gonna be like
Like a really
you know,
quiet
the
cowbell.
on a trumpet?
Yes.
We need that for a cowbell.
Yes, muted cowbell.
Yeah.
Just like, and then when there's a sale. Ding, 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 ding.
Dinner bell.
What?
A dinner bell triangle.
This is the best idea we've had all day. All right, continuing with some blues. I have one lovely lapis, natural lapis from Bead Fest. Let's see. How's the camera looking for you, all of you? This is test day number 1. The phone is plugged right into the computer. So it's supposed to make everything smoother. And then I'm not fighting the phone. It's like, oh, I'm feeling so much better with this. I only have to manage one device. A natural lapis, faceted oval, hand cut in India, around 11 by 14 millimeters. 8-inch strand has around 15 pieces, and that is $25.50. Sold QQ. Most of the Bead Fest stuff I got was pretty limited stock. This one is 8 strands. Can't really guarantee restocks on items from Bead Fest. Maybe. But I'd say if you're interested in the item, definitely snag it. And if it sells out, always can't hurt to put yourself on the wait list. There's always a little batch of carts that expire after 24 hours, and you'll get to claim those items. Speaking of waitlist, I saw all the waitlists by now have expired from Danielle's class on Friday, and there are peyote and herringbone kits available in both platings. So there's a few black plate left. There's I think I saw 4, and then there's about 10 copper. Those are on the app and the website if you want to snag one. I'm hoping folks saw that they got one from the waitlist, because there were a good chunk of waitlists that expired. All right, I got 2 lab items today. One faceted round and one high-end marquee cut. Lots of flash. These are kind of a in-between of a bargain strand and a higher grade strand, because they are cut really well. They've got some nice soft flash. They do have some of that black inclusion in it. I'll give them a spin for you. I think lab is the most popular stone in the shop. I feel like I could say that pretty certainly.
Let's say by volume.
I just feel like I feel like with the lab just flies. Anytime there's a good quality lab, bye-bye. I mean, it's such a cool stone, especially when you just get all that flash in it. These guys are just under 6 millimeter faceted rounds. 15-inch strand for $13.50 is sold DD. Wanda, this is indeed a baby turtle. Is being treated very well, I promise. There's no drills on it. Can you believe that? I have to ask my parents if they remember if that was from Australia. I don't know where else that would have been from. Could have been South Africa. I always love to pick up little knickknacks anytime I travel. I used to go. It was part of a choir that went on international trips every summer. I wish I had spent that money to go on those trips now. I think I would have appreciated the countries a little bit more. But it was still very cool growing up. South Africa was the very first one when I was 9 and 10. I always had my birthdays on the trips, which was fun because I got to have the birthday tradition of each culture. I think in South Africa they made a cake, a really cool cake. It was on a safari. It was wild. These are our Labradorite faceted center drilled marquee, around 6 by 12 millimeters. Fantastic flash. Keep in mind this is a hand cut bead, so there might be some variance in size, shaping, and an occasional point might not be perfectly pointed. But I was really looking closely at these and very happy with them. And because they're center drill, you don't have to deal with wrapping it up like a brio. You can just make that part of a really nice earring. And we're not doing by the full strand, so you don't have to snag a full strand if you don't want to. Quarter strand, 2 inches, is around 8 pieces, is $12.50. These are $50 strands, but you can just get a quarter strand. If you do want a full strand, snag 4 of these. Sold RR space 4. Shower, that is indeed the choir. I'm sure, have I not told you that sometime in the many years of knowing you? That'd be kind of amazing to me if I hadn't. Y'all, I'm still trying to get Shire to come see the choir I'm in right now. She lives so close. She was going to come on Sunday, but by means that were not under her control, was not able to. So I'm still trying here. All right, that is sold space RR. I got 10 strands, I want to say, so 40 quarter strands. That seems like a lot, but it's always a little hard to tell with labs. If you're going to treat yourself to a stone today, this is one of the nicest and most unique cuts of today. Shire said the 23rd. Is that 2 weeks? Mike, it's every Sunday. I am part of a church choir. As a professional church choir is the choir I'm in right now. Anyone know what gem I should do next? I'm like staring at them. They're very pretty. Maybe a little amethyst. Shira's here. I happen to have like 5 new amethysts today, all in limited stock. So Shira's going to try to convince everyone to follow her rule, which is to wait 10 seconds before commenting. Shira's declared. Not everyone follows that rule because other people also like amethyst a lot. So we've got 2 rough amethysts. This one's darker, the next one's lighter. They are 7.5-inch strands, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I like the size consistency too. It's like pretty solidly around 10 to 12 millimeter. This sort of cut is like totally back in style again. They're 18 a strand, sold JJ. That is all I have of them. So it's going to be a little bit of a competition on these guys. Really special cut for the quality, the price, and like how consistent they are. I'm very impressed. That is JJ. Those look like they're selling out, but I do have a lighter one. Closer to like a pink amethyst tone, also very pretty. And I have a couple more of these. Also $18, code LL. Oh, I didn't even think I said hello to our folks on YouTube. We're streaming to YouTube today. We do that occasionally. But if you want to shop today, you do want to head on over to the Sam's Bead Shop Facebook page. We're not able to make the YouTube channel shoppable, but the Facebook stream is shoppable. So head on over to Facebook, comment, register, and you'll be good to go. Alrighty. I'm hoping everyone gets at least some amethyst today because I got 5 selections, each limited quantity. Next up are cones in amethyst in a really nice dark purple amethyst. Absolutely beautiful cut. Here they are on white. You can get a sense of some of the color variation. See that okay? Trays on trays on trays. 12 to 15 millimeters long, stunning dark amethyst. This is, of course, a hand-cut bead. There's some variety in shape and size, but I really don't see many noticeable imperfections on them outside of natural inclusions and structures of the stone. About 12 pieces to a strand is $24. Sold MM. I'm kind of intrigued by this shape because I really like bead shapes that look the same from basically any angle. It's like when you string that up, no matter how it's laying, it always has the same look, which I really like. Coins and squares can be a little bit more tricky to figure out. All right, that is MM. May the odds be ever in your favor on those. Our penultimate amethyst. Got some triangles. These ones are slightly lower grade. There's a little bit more brown in some of these darker pieces, but the shape is very cool. It's a little bit of a free form quality. If we're being technical, it is not a triangle. It is a flat top and bottom there. So what is that? Crap.
What?
If it has 4 sides, it's a nope. It's a parallelogram. Nope. Trapezoid. Thank you, Shira, who also does that. I was like, I can see the word. I don't know what it is.
Well, aren't they all 4-sided? Well, yeah, they're all 4-sided figures with different angles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, these ones are a couple dollars less because it's a little bit, it's just one hair less of good quality. At $22, about 12 pieces, sold HH. Sold HH. And then my very last Amethyst is the most limited. But I was like, let's just throw them in if we're doing the others. I almost just kept them all for myself. Because like I don't see Amethyst like this ever. Look how beautiful this is. This is like, I think they say Shira on them. That's so crazy. Like in the stone. Oh my god. Okay, Shira's helping me out of the whole bead show. Jesse, can you please go ahead and put one of these in Shira's cart?
Nope. Go to my cart.
No, Shira needs one.
Okay.
Shira needs one. Are you actually taking the other ones?
What's the bead number?
8050. Don't comment that code, folks. It will not do what you want it to do. All right.
There's only 2.
There's supposed to be 3. There might be one mistakenly in someone's cart. Say on shelf count of 3.
The faceted rice drill. Yeah, it says there's 3 in stock.
Okay. All right. Put one in Shira's cart. 8050.
On my cart.
Oh well, then there's no
On your
left.
cart.
No. There needs to be some available. Okay. Let me know when I'm good to.
You're good.
Okay. Code is II. I apologize that there's not more of those, but I think out of respect for Shira today, I have to give one to her. She's helping out for many hours of the whole bead show. I will ask this cutter if they can just make more for us. That's the better solution here. We need more than 3 strands. Even if all 3 were available, that wouldn't be enough. All right. I can't believe Jesse also took a strand. I was not expecting that one.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did it.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't. I thought. I don't think Jesse jokes about beads.
Oh, they're all gone.
Oh, okay. Okay, it was a joke. There were 2-ish available. Okay.
2-ish.
You said 2, then it was 3. Okay. Alrighty. I have one last batch of pink Botswana, and I am praying I can get more. It's all from the same cutter at Bead Fest. I've got 8mm and 6mm. So you can kind of compare. I think you can see the banding a little better in the 8mm. So I personally recommend these. I've been literally searching for pink Botswana for years. Finally found some at Bead Fest and bought all I could. So those are around 8.8mm. Smooth AA grade pink Botswana round. These are $32 for a 15-inch strand. Sold TT. I think I was able to get 10. Sold space TT. So definitely watch your comment format. You have to comment in the format if you want the items loaded into your cart properly. So this is a really cool mix because it's a mix of like these like pink gray, like kind of becomes this mauve tone along with the brighter pink tones. I am so happy. Sold TT. I don't know if I see Michelle Spawn. You here? Jesse, if there's any left, you could probably put one of each of these in Michelle's cart, just for safekeeping. We don't typically do those sorts of things in the shop, but for stones, like if someone's been like asking for it for literally years, like Michelle Spawn's been waiting for this for I think since 2020. We try to do our best to honor those things, those requests. She's been very consistently asking me about it, very patiently. All right, here's the 6mm coming in at 6.5mm. $24 a strand, sold UU. At this point, we're totally out of the 10mm ones I got at Bead Fest that were, I think, 36 a strand. 6mm, 24. The 8mm were 32. Sold UU. 6mm, double T for the 8.8mm. Alrighty, quick hot potato. I got 3 $5 gift cards on the line. All you have to do is comment hot potato, fire potato, kind of whatever you want, and I will pick 3 winners based on whoever is under my cursor. I recommend commenting a max of like 2 times so Facebook doesn't yell at you, or at least put some space time between your comments. Alrighty, first winners coming up very soon in 3, 2, 1. I got hot potato pumpkin. Oh, and the name already there, Kimberly Smith. Our next winner is coming up after my next sip of bubbly. I got Nancy Bontempi under my cursor, Jesse. And number 3, I got Tamara Bruzek. I apologize about I'm notoriously bad at last names, but feel free to tell me, and eventually I will try to make it stick. All right, I got Tamara as number 3, Jesse. Let's go on to some more Gemmies. Or do we want some Czech? I feel like actually I've been eyeing that Czech. We've done most of the new gems. So let me make some room. I haven't shown the $400 strand of rubies yet. I think that might be the new record for nicest strand in the shop. I don't think we've had a $400 strand in the shop before. I saw it at Bead Fest and I said, what? But things that are not $400 are some of our new Czech glass. Maybe let's do some of the new hex beads, because those are $2.75 a tube. Think of all the hex beads you could have. I was amazed at the pricing of the hex beads. So these are all by Toho. We have 10 colors. All right, here, Jesse, here's where I might need to adjust. I made it a little warmer. I don't know if it helped. Okay, maybe. So here's 8 of the colors, and then there's the 2 colors I made my bracelet with. That was here, bronze. Oh, cool. It still seems kind of dark, but hopefully it's okay.
It's dark, but it's not blue dark.
Okay.
Which is good.
Can everyone see that the hexie's okay? Oh, I can turn the exposure up a little bit. Or the brightness, at least. There, I had a little bit of brightness. There we go. Y'all, the new setup is great. I actually can control things. Alrighty, these start at $2.75 for a tube. So it's the kind of the tubes you see in the shop. The 2.5 inch tubes. We've gone ahead and empty them all so you can see the colors more clearly. Judy, we didn't do a collection of all of them. Can't tell you exactly why. We just thought I just went ahead and picked out 10 colors. In the future, maybe we should do, I don't know, some palettes of them. But for today, you can just pick out the colors you want. If you do want all of them, you will have to make separate comments. Now everyone wants a color set. I did it wrong. Y'all, I try to predict these things, and I didn't predict this one. First up is Rainbow Cobalt, is O. So it's a cobalt glass. It has a rainbow finish that creates that little extra shine. Commenting sold set will not do anything. I apologize. You just have to use the codes sold space O. If you want more than one, it'll be sold O number. Just put a space. Sold space O space number. And now we're going to run through the colors. Rainbow Amethyst. That is absolutely gorgeous. You need to see this one in person. Wow, that rainbow finish is stunning. Is P. I tried to get like 3 to 4 dozen of these guys. Just have enough to go around. Oh, and just so in case you missed it, here is the bracelet that Sarah made. She used 3 of the colors, and I'll point those out as I go. in her bracelet, kind of do a cool color blocking effect. And then the rest of that check gloss I will show just after these. Next up, teal lined rainbow crystal. So that should be these guys, and Sarah used these ones. Is N. God, these rainbow finishes are beautiful. A little extra special. Sold N. They also make hexes and 11os. So that's the next. I don't. If that's the next thing I'm eyeing. They look pretty good quality. I was worried that you wouldn't be able to see the shape, but they do look pretty nice. Rachel and I were looking at. I'm thinking about adding some of the 11os to a future bead box potentially, but I won't say which month. We're planning many months right now. Gold luster fern. So we got one green option. I had to pick. There's so many green options. I had to somehow pick one. Sold M. This is more of like a foresty green. It has a nice brightness to it in person. Jesse's gonna see if Jesse lets me brighten it a little bit. Let's see. All right, that was M.
I think you're pretty bright over here.
Really? Okay. I don't
think you need to go up anymore.
Okay. Like on my computer, it still shows dark.
What's your screen brightness at?
I have it at full brightness.
Really?
Yeah. I know, isn't that?
It just doesn't look as bright.
We have like the same laptop.
I know, mine looks brighter.
Just that mine looks brighter.
Well, I mean, when you're trying to make adjustments.
No, absolutely. Let me see yours. Also on Facebook, maybe they adjust it. Okay.
It's a little variance there.
Cool.
It looks like your color, your like warmth might be up too on your screen.
And let me check that. All right, Ooh, Jesse, turn off all the lights. Galvanized starlight is L. I'll check my screen temperature. I have true tone off. Interesting. I shall never know. That's L. That's going to be super versatile. They're kind of a fancier version of those gold cubes that we had. Those were like the rough cut cubes. These feel like they have a similar like look to them, but they're a lot obviously nicer quality because they're a Toho seed bead and they're polished and everything. And then our other metallic option is the bronze, which is K. It does look like some of them are selling out. This one's an easy restock, so don't sweat. And that just means I get to pick out some more colors too. Rainbow ruby. It really is like a ruby red. Very like Valentine's. You probably actually, and I bet you could kind of make it into a Christmas palette too. I like the rainbow finish on it. That's J. I'm curious how quickly I start using these because there's a decent amount in a tube, but soon I'm going to want more than a tube's worth.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because pretty much any seed bead you can purchase by the tube, or I can get ordered by the tube, or by the half-kilo bag. So we wouldn't probably sell them in a half-kilo bag, but it could let us do larger bags. Rose gold line crystal. Rose. Okay, it's the rose one. Okay, there's two pink ones. We'll come back to the rosaline and the rose. Silver line crystal is G. I'm a little nervous on the pinks. I memorized it before the sale, now I forgot. Okay, sold G on the silver line crystal. Oh, one of the hints is the lining for me. One's silver lined, one's gold lined. This is silver lined. And it does look like rosaline. Somewhat like the Czech rosaline. Pretty. Also $275, sold H. Oh, I don't think I've said prices as I went. Most are $275. A couple of the metallic ones are more. I think the bronze was more. You can, of course, see that in your cart. Sold H on the rosaline. It's a nice, like, soft pink. That's what Sarah used. Nope. Does that sound right, folks? That sounds wrong to me. I think she used this one. Sold I. Sarah had good lighting in her photo. We can check really quick. I'm pretty sure that's this one I just showed. That one is sold I. Alrighty, y'all. Everyone get your... I hope you got most of the colors you wanted. It sounded like the green sold out. Usually green... I bet I got a fewer of them or something, or maybe they were lower stock. Okay. Those are our hex beads. I think I have to keep all. I wanted a set for myself, so this will be my set. What combos do you guys think you're gonna do? I really like. The reason I chose bronze and blue for this one is because the bronze and blue of the Lotuses. So I'm gonna grab some of those guys next. Oh, this white background has got to go. Okay. Much better. All right, folks, let's do some more Czech glass. And then don't worry, if you're a gem lover, we have our last batch of gems coming up in a little bit. Alrighty, in this bracelet, we've got two of these guys. So let's start there. This is etched crystal gold. 5-piece set is $325. Sold D. I couldn't decide how I wanted to do the Lotuses. At first I was just going to do one of each, but then I don't like even numbers where like when they're noticeable, and I think it's like a pretty common design rule of like work in odd numbers, 3s and 5s and such. So I went with that. I think I like it. That's the etched crystal gold, sold D. And let's find that Picasso one. That is amber topaz glass with a Picasso and blue wash. Is sold B. See, it has like that warm glass, Picasso finish, and the blue finish. 5-piece set, $25, sold B. And I just have a few more colors. You can kind of come up with your own combos. All right, that is our purple silk bronze. 5-piece set for $325, sold E. These are all from one of my favorite high-end Czech suppliers. And it looks, Danielle, if you're here, have you done brick stitch on these guys? I'm trying to tell if it's flat enough on the side. $325 for 5-piece set, sold E. We've got a whole little Lotus theme today, you'll see. This is etched crystal with an AB finish. So it has a really cool, like soft meditative feel to it. I think that combo of the etching and the AB is really nice together. That's sold C. Danielle says yep. So it sounds like you can brick stitch around these guys. Check out the Aster coin class we did that Danielle beautifully taught with beads very similar to those. I think the Aster coins are 12 millimeter. These are 14 millimeter. And only 2 more colors. we've got, well, I guess only one blue today. Turquoise with a metallic fuchsia wash. It's gorgeous. Sold A. That is indeed the one that Sarah used today. Sold A. Here is the photo once more. She used it as the dingle and in the earrings. And then we'll do those next Czech blue beads. Image, go away. There we go. That's A. And it leaves us with a lovely last, like really pretty glass. I actually have a story of these. Rachel and I purchased these once before. We ordered them. I think I could tell this story. I don't think it matters. We ordered this, pretty much this bead, I think, or at least this base gloss for the meditation box last year. But when we got them, it didn't match the purple tones that we wanted. And so we ended up swapping them. It was the first time I ever like swapped a bead for the box for the green ones that we ultimately included. I still liked the bead when I got it. It just didn't match the theme. So now we have them. I purchased them again. And it's a tanzanite glass, which tends to be the most genuine purple. In this case, I'd say it's like its own version of purple. It has a gold wash. It looks like these guys were doing by the strand. 12-piece strand for $6.50, sold F. According to this, we've had this once before. This is a restock. So I guess I purchased it 3 times. All right, those are our lotuses. Give me just a moment. I'm thinking we just go ahead and finish the checkout. How does that sound? And then we can do the gems and some of our new metals. But we only have one more section of new Czech, if I'm not mistaken. So here is kind of a whole collection of new Czech that Rachel put together for us. So this is the original palette. Kind of these guys. Got some of our Baroque cuts. Many of these you probably saw in Sarah's design. She used the drops, the Baroque cuts, our Royal Crown as a focal. Rachel thought these 2 lotuses looked nice in this palette. Kind of provided those here as well so you could see the color combo. Alrighty. Starting with our elephants I've got here. Blue wash with a stone. This is a stone Picasso finish with a blue wash. $4 for a 3-piece set. Is sold Ella. E-L-E is the code. You do have to type it exactly like that for it to work. The first 3 letters of elephant is the code. Those are drilled vertically, so your lucky elephant with the trunk up will stay upwards. Next up is the Royal Crown that Sarah used today. This is an old Czech shape that they brought back recently and really cool. So it's pressed first like any Czech bead and then is cut with a really beautiful faceting to reveal that base glass, which is a mixed glass in this case. It's a really special focal. They're 15 by 13 millimeters, so they're focal size because they're basically a round bead. Or kind of they give the geometry of a round bead. The Ocean Mix is a 3-piece set for $5.50. I also have a version that doesn't have a mixed glass. It's a little less. It's sold X. Oh, I added a note to these listings. I think after I printed these, we find that this shape can have some like very minor imperfections. By some of the facets, you can kind of see those like tiny little specks. It just seems to be kind of normal with this shape. And we sort out any like really glaring chips, but then anything really tiny minor like that we are going to keep in. It just seems to be kind of part of the bead, and we don't want to sort out all of the beads. So just kind of keep that in mind. You'll see that reflected in your card. I added that note. I sold X. I have one that's a little less. This is the Aqua Picasso. We also restocked for today. Here's what they look like strung up. Really kind of different look because of the transparent glass. I think it does work really well with this shape. Those are a 3-piece set for $4.50. Sold QJ. Sold QJ. Also kind of works in this palette as well. Continuing on, we've got our Baroque cut Caribbean Sea Mix. This has a bead. Jesse, the bead number on this one, this is not the code for everyone, is bead 841, which means it's one of the first items, which means like a very old item in the shop that I have much, much later restocked.
Those pink stone leaves.
Yeah.
Those were $6.49.
Oh my gosh.
And then the blue aqua hibiscus.
Yeah.
I think they're like $3.49.
Yeah.
They're like one of the oldest SKUs I've seen at us use.
Sometimes the special beads that come back around, like this bead is absolutely beautiful. It's probably a new batch, is my guess. 15-piece strand is $6.95, 8.5 millimeter Baroque cut, so also called a central cut because it's pressed first. They put the Picasso on it, which is that lovely brown coating, and then facet in the middle. And it just makes this really cool, more free-form round shape. So they are back. Bead 841. Just to compare it, we're currently on like bead like 8,000. So we've seen a few beads between this one and this one. But this one has a place in our hearts. That is sold W. Next up are the drops Sarah used in the earrings. Sarah said they look like candy. I think they look like clouds. There's something like ethereal feeling about these with that luster. It's a 6-piece set for $3.75. Sold V. They're 12 by 15 millimeter, top drilled brio. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. These are the ones Sarah paired with the turquoise pink lotuses for some earrings. Czech glass melon drop, etched aqua. This is that, we have a couple styles of the melon drops. These are the ones that are a little bit like softer in shape. They can be quite nice to work with because the other ones are like a bit more pointed. These are our easygoing melons. 10-piece set is $3.50. They're also a little less. Sold U. Hibiscus flower. This is a pressed hibiscus, so it's pretty sure it's the same. It's what the table cut hibiscuses look like before they're table cut. This is like the original pressed one. So it's like a little bit more affordable way to get the table cuts or like that the flower shape. And it really works without the table cutting as well. The table cutting makes that like nice shine, that flat shine effect. These ones, they are clearly were focused more on mixing glass than the table cutting. You got this cool, like, almost like pre-night green mixed with an opaque, like aqua turquoise. These are an 8-piece set for $4. These sold are. Danielle said, "Give me that flower." Are you seeing like any color combo, like CB combos with it, Danielle? It's very springy. Like if you get these now, you'll be very ready come next year. All right, I think we've done this palette. Rachel has a couple bonus ones here. Starting with our pressed daisy. $8mm daisy. They are drilled across, so you can just kind of put them on a head pin. They're not like the daisy spacers. They're just cute little daisies. 25-piece set is just $2.75. Sold S. It's a little bargain bead for tonight. Got a whole baggie of those for $2.75. Sold S. And one more aqua glass for our palette. Is a shape we've been trying out, and I'm kind of into it. There's a dimpled cube, little cube shape, and then it has little like concave, almost like it was like, I don't know, like like those metals that they hammer to dome it. It reminds me of that. They're really cool. I like that little light effect you get because of it. 5mm 60-piece set is $2.75. Sold T. Shelly, the melons here are through drilled, which is what makes melon drops really nice to work with. I have a little tutorial, melon drop earrings, on the YouTube channel where I make a little cluster of fire polish to go with the melon drops. That is very fun. Alrighty, we did our blues, y'all. I think we've done our new check glass. Rachel did pick out some other check glass I'll show you in a bit. But if you're looking for the brand new check in the shop, this is it. This is our feature. All right, quick pause. We'll check in. How's everyone doing? Don't forget to stay hydrated tonight. I hope you're taking some time to bead or just do whatever you like to do while watching the streams. I usually clean or I'm getting ready in the morning during Sarah's streams. I really enjoy them. So I hope you are taking care of yourself right now. Ha ha ha. Shara said check-in time. So funny. Shara, is this what the whole beach show is going to be like all weekend? I really hope we just get to sit next to each other so I get to hear all of your puns. Alrighty, friends, let's go to some gems. I see Apatite, so I'm starting with Apatite. Haha. I got this at Ross. Love a Ross. It came in like a set of 2 or 3 of them. It's definitely, you can like, I don't know, whatever. I did that, I'm sure. We've got some Apatite rounds. They are a grade A with some brown inclusions in them. The last batch of grade A, I think, was like a little bit more even in the blue tone. They're $20. These ones are a couple bucks less at 18. 8.5mm rounds. Sold CC. Judy. Indeed. Always. All right, that is CC for our Apatite lovers. Wanda has a whole tub of just Apatite. You should show us all your Apatite, Wanda. You should like lay it all out so we can ooh and ah. What's the favorite Apatite you think you own? Alrighty. That is double C. And I have one more limited edition Apatite. And that's our pumpkin rondelle. That is micro-faceted. So you get all the sparkle in the world and a really nice quality Apatite. I only have 8 strands of these, and they are phenomenal. 3x4 millimeter, $24 for a 15-inch strand on this grade A is sold double B. Judy, you coming to whole bead in Oakland? If you have a lag for your stream, I really recommend fully closing out the stream and coming back. The longer you watch a stream, we find your lag increases, which can make it harder to get an item. So if you leave the stream and come back, it tends to refresh that. Shara said, what goes great with Apatite? Amethyst. Indeed. Absolutely. Those are the 2 Apatites. And now I'm kind of eyeing my fancy stack of gems. I think it's, oh no, okay. Before I go to the super fancy stack, I got some bargain fluorite. And then we're doing pearls, sapphire, and ruby to end our gemmies. Alrighty. I've got 2 bargain fluorite selections, both on gradient strands. Here's this is the little nicer grade one. And here's set option 2. These ones are more of like a teardrop shape, and they have a little bit nicer quality, better polish. These ones, more freeform nugget, not as much clarity, not quite the quality of the other ones. It's $9 and $12. Both are limited stock from Bead Fest. So around 7 by 10 millimeters, $9 strand is 13 inches, sold double F. We're starting with the lower ones. Is double F. So you get a nice gradient of tones. You do get some banding in these too. Like I shouldn't discount these too much. Just when you start comparing, like, okay, this one's this. So just factual. So there's the color tones on these guys. Ooh, that's cool. Look at those multi-tone ones there. That is double T. No, I totally lied. That was double F. And then the next one has a lovely little gloss to it. These are $12, 13-inch strand, double G. These ones probably will sell out. We'll not be able to restock these guys. But I promise there'll be more fluorite in the future. These are a fun mix. The shape is really nice. Some banding. I like the mix of colors. But keep in mind, it's still a bargain strand, so the shape and size vary. And you might get some imperfections. All right, that is double G. It's time for our fancy stack of gems. Can I get a drum roll in the audience, please? I've got, I think it's some four goodies here. I think we got to lay them out all together and see and make a little palette. They feel very destined for each other. All right, this is the last of that batch of pearls that I got into the shop. Really nice tone on those. Do you remember the rough sapphire from Bead Fest? I was able to get one more batch, slightly larger ones. for a more affordable sapphire option, our sapphire chips are back in stock. We had a few left. I went ahead and ordered another batch. So we have lots for today. And here is, I have it in a bag. It's so fancy. I got to open up the bag. Thank you for the drum roll, folks. This is where I know the cowbell, or a triangle.
Definitely cowbell, but also triangle. They can harmonize.
Oh my God.
It's the same key. Great.
Here's our fancy rubies. I have not shown Jesse these yet. It is a, how long? 22-inch strand of rubies. And these are our last 4 gems. We do have some gem features today, but here's our last 4 brand new gems for the day. Let's start with those sapphire chips, 4 to 6 millimeters, 7.5-inch strand is $10.50. It's an awesome price on this color. Looks like a South African sapphire based on the tone. $10.50 for that strand is double V. Shower said, shut the front door. I'm sure you don't want these rubies. There's nothing that Shower would like about these rubies. I don't think your name's anywhere on them, Shira. Don't worry. Oh, what's that? Let's see the next sapphires. Sapphire in the rough. It's really crazy when you Shara, I look really closely at the bead, and like in the gem structure, it's like it spells out SW. SD. Shara is a new last name. Here's our sapphires in the rough. The first batch were smaller. I believe there were 55, and we had a Bead Fest discount of around 30, 35. These ones were 58 and are down to 38. Really nice quality sapphire in the rough. You get 15 inches of these gorgeous nuggets. The first batch went very quickly from Bead Fest. Sold NN. So if you missed out on the Bead Fest batch, grab these guys. They're basically the same pricing. It's the next size up, $3 more. And that brings us to our rubies. These are double A grade, deep fuchsia ruby, deep ruby, faceted, freeform ovals that go up to 19 millimeters in size. This strand is 22 inches long. The faceting is absolutely gorgeous. Has a good bit of weight to it. The strand is not small. Here's that 22 inches. And it is indeed, I think, our new record for the shop. It is $390. And the code is, it happens to be our Sam Siegel bead of the evening. Absolutely incredible. We might have to mount these on the wall, Jesse.
I have space on my wall
Jesse said, I have space on my wall.
for fancy strands.
I would like put on our lock and key. All right, that is double S for our sapphire, for our rubies. But then the sapphires were quite a good deal. Double V, double N. Oh, we haven't done the pearls. The pearls are a little less. Freshwater teardrop coin pearl, around 12 by 16 millimeter. These are a 15-inch strand, is $35. Sold AA. I would have 9 strands of these guys. Or that is sold AA. And that is our last feature of our new jimmies. But if you're still like trying to get your amethyst, your labradorite fix, don't worry. We have you covered in the last part of this, in the second half of today's sale. But we're taking another pause. I'm giving away one more hot potato gift card. This will be a super quick hot potato. And then we're going to go to our next goodies. I guess we should do the metals next. It's the last like brand new item we haven't done. So we'll do some metals next. And then begin some of our beautiful palettes. All right, the hot potato is warming up. It is set on very high heat in the microwave. And cannot wait to be slathered with your favorite toppings. The amethyst. We're microwaving the potatoes. Sometimes you need your spud in a pinch. You do what you got to do, Jesse. Oh, on the week.
You can make a decent baked potato.
Exactly. It's all about the toppings at that point.
And it's quick.
Exactly. You get it. Jesse understands the spud. Alrighty, it is going in 3, 2, 1. Teresa Coulter, Coulter, Jesse. Our first feature is amethyst. I already said we're doing the metals, but we're doing the amethyst first because it caught my eye. And then metals. Preciosa is our Terra Intensive Sea Beads are our first pick. They matched beautifully. And we have those in 8Os and 10Os. So the 8Os is a 22-gram tube. Has been one of the most popular colors so far. Is sold at QB. If you want to check out all the Terra Intensives, these are all Preciosa Sea Beads. Check out the app or the website. We've got 9 colors in both sizes. And then the 10Os are QM. They're all $5.50 per tube. And we did a class with Danielle, and she used this exact color last Wednesday. Check out that recording on the YouTube channel. Sold QM. And now let's begin our amethyst. Indian cut amethyst. Fastest center drilled marquee. Okay, this is actually a new bead. This is a restock that I forgot to show on a sale last week. So if you got the email, I put a hint to that. They were on the website. This was our first center drill cut that totally sold out. And I was able to get another little batch of them. They're done by the quarter strand, 2 inches, 7 to 8 pieces for $12.50. Sold at Triple G. For a quarter strand, if you want a full strand, snag 4. Next up, Amethyst Art Deco Cut. We are down to our last 3 strands in our beautiful 7 by 8 millimeter size. That is just gorgeous. 15 strand, about 39 pieces, is $22. Sold triple I. Yeah, oh my gosh, I can't believe. So this is truly last call on these guys, on this beautiful batch. Wow. Triple I, y'all. Next up, smooth oval. Wow, another last, I think there's 2 of these guys left from last week's sale. 13-inch strand for $9. Sold triple F. Grade A amethyst round. I did not mean to put this many last calls on this one, but the amethyst is obviously one of our more popular stones at the shop. We also have just a few left of the A grade amethyst round, 6 millimeter. Oh, Shara, I think these launched last Thursday when, I think it was last Thursday. And I was like, oh crap, Shara's not here. So hopefully you can get one of the last ones. Triple E. Shara said, of course, amethyst is popular. I think this is the last of the chevron amethyst, is the 12 millimeter. I haven't been showing it as much, but it's a really cool focal size. So don't be scared by the size too much. You could just use fewer pieces as more of your focal or adjacent to focal bead. And you really get to see some of those quartz chevrons in there. And they're just done by the half strand. You don't have to get a full strand. $12 a half strand. Brought 16 pieces, $12, sold Triple H. And I think that's the last one of our amethyst feature. That's not all the amethysts we have in the shop. You can check out the website if you want to see more. But these are some of my favorites for today. Let's do the metals, and then what do you think about the apatite feature? This sale really just makes it look like I'm just being mean to Shira today. Apatite, amethyst, rubies, sapphires, pearls. I think that's literally Shira's top 5. Okay, let's do our metals, and then we'll do that apatite palette. Lori, I don't think there's that much difference between chevron and dog teeth. They're mostly trade name differences, I think. Chevron, I think, came earlier as a name, especially, and was used especially for stones that had that really distinct chevron look. The dog teeth tends to have less distinct shaping and more of just like the quartz inclusions that are beautiful. All right, we've got 3 new metals today, and we're going to start with our Lotus magnetic clasp. Have all been restocked. I don't know the update of the gold. Jesse, can you check the website? Are we out of the gold? I'm guessing. Can you look up the Lotus in gold? I'm guessing that Tierracast was out of them. That's why we don't have them. So this is what Sarah used in the bracelet today. They're all $6.95 because they're not the gold plate ones. So it's antique silver, antique copper, and oxidized brass for $6.95 a piece. That says 1 toggle set. That's just a typo. It is 1 clasp set. They're very satisfying to put back together because they always are in the right place because of that groove around the outside. I love these. Fantastic clasp, and it's decorated on both sides. So if you're really trying to like up your clasp game, I recommend checking out some magnetic clasps. We've got a nice little selection in the shop. A bunch of them are out of stock at the moment, so we went ahead and ordered all those that are out of stock. So if you go to the app, you can join the wait list. On the website, you can't join wait lists as easily. On the app, you can search magnetic and join as many wait lists as you want. We'll also feature them when they're back in stock on a live sale. Our next new metal is a crimpable item. You can glue or crimp cord into these guys. Actually, I would glue and crimp. I was reading the wrong one, but you can crimp these. I would also glue the lacy crimp ends. So a little bit of a smaller size crimp end than we've had of the other ones. We had some other really nice new large ones. This one is not quite as wide. It's 15 millimeters across. So you can fit some flat leather cord. You could put multiple cords. You could experiment with flat mesh, silver silk flat mesh. You just have to get it adjusted right. Make sure it's filled enough. Also things like sari silk and whatnot. Those are done by the pair, starting at $3.95, and then $4.50 for the gold. All the codes are all along the left. You can just make separate comments if you like multiple platings. So SL, CL, you cannot go wrong with their copper plate. Brass is BL. And lastly, gold, antique gold is GL. If you want to see more of our Tierracast selection, you can check out the website or the app. We've got I want to say 250 plus Tierracast items in stock right now. I think it's somewhere around that. And our last new metal for today is a cord end. You can glue or crimp a 1.5 to 2 millimeter leather cord into these really cool cord ends. 250, maybe 280,
298.
298, 298 Tierracast SKUs. That's wild. And I still haven't added the niobium ear wires. I haven't restocked the jump rings yet.
261 on the website.
Wow.
So over 250 published.
You can get quite a Tierracast fill on the website. What's amazing is that's only a small piece of their collection.
I know. I remember the one time you told me, like, go, oh, check out their website because you were putting in an order. And I started looking through it, and I'm like, there's literally thousands of items here.
Yeah, it's amazing. Vicky said, can you get silicone beads for clasps? Well, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Vicky. All right, so these are all done in 4-piece sets. So about $1 a piece for most of them, $4.50 for the gold. All the codes are along the left. SE for silver plate. They all have that temple design on them. CE for copper plate. BE for oxidized brass. And GE for gold plate. And those are our 3 new metals for today. If you're trying to add a few other metals that you're looking for, we've got quite the selection of like charms and toggles, and with the things, the piece that we're like working more on are like the basic findings. Tierracast doesn't sell a lot of like head pin and eye pin options, unfortunately. I just ordered some of them, but they don't have it in every plating option. But things like jump rings are fantastic from them, so I'm working on those. The ear wires I just got in stock. I need to post those. All right. We're doing pretty well. I think it's time for some Apatite. I certainly have an appetite for Apatite for the wonderful person who said that earlier. Was that Judy? I picked out some of my favorite Apatite from the shop and paired it with the Terra Intensives in dark blue. Alrighty, let's just start with the Terra Intensives. The Tenos are QC. Again, with the 22-gram tubes, the nice long tube for $5.50 is QC. And our Ados is QX. Same deal on these guys. If you want all the other colors, check out the website or the app. You can just add those onto your cart before you pay. But now it's time for Apatite. Cindy and Wanda are very excited. All right, grade A/B, dark blue mixed Apatite faceted rounds. This is such a great mix of dark Apatite, and the faceting really like makes it shine. 15 strand is $12.75 on these guys. Sold at triple Q. Does anyone have like a really good dinner tonight? I'm at that hour where I'm getting very hungry. Did I eat before this? Yeah, I had lunch. The timing's so strange though, because we start this at 5. So if I have lunch, it's dinner time by the time we're done here. Grade B Apatite microfaceted round. So the grade B has more brown in it versus say like these guys, which are much more consistently blue. Yeah, $14.40. It looks like those are on sale, probably from 18. Is sold at triple O. So that diamond faceting. It's still pretty nice Apatite. Just kind of more variance in the tone. Grade A Apatite smooth round, 10 to 10.5 millimeters. These are like one of our shining star Apatites in the shop. Look at the depth of tone in these. It is phenomenal. It is a 15 strand for $32 and worth every penny, y'all. They are gorgeous. Sold at triple L. Wanda, what do you think of my Apatite? Do you have any of these beads already in your Apatite stash? Dakota Stone's grade A Apatite faceted rondelle. These are so cool. And this is the last strand. They have a really neat faceting to them. Beautiful quality apatite. And if you'd like the very last strand of these guys, oh, Jesse, it's 1920. Is that part of the sale? So we're doing a low stock sale. A bunch of items are 20% off right now. Looks like this is part of it. Sold triple M. That's definitely on. That's definitely. Is this from 24 maybe?
Yeah.
All right. Last strand and on sale. Looks like multiple people are going for that strand. If you have not checked out that 20% off sale, y'all, you should run after we finish here. Jesse's featuring some of it at the end of the sale, but there's still more we're not showing today. Apatite Freeform Twist Focal. These are nice and large and in charge and varied in tone and really cool. These two have to be more green. I think there's ones in the batch that have other tones in them. It's a really cool mix of apatite, and the shape is this twist that's faceted all the way around. Those are $6 a piece. Jesse, is that already on sale? Sold triple P. Wonder if we should give a little bonus on these tonight.
They are from $8.50.
Whoa, that's on sale from $8.50. How many do we have left? I feel like there's a bunch.
38.
Yeah. You guys want a sale on them? If I can find a Sharpie. Here they are. How would we do $5 deal on them tonight? Spooky. Ring the bell. Right, originally $8.50. They are on sale for $5.50. I'm very curious. I wish we had a little bit more variants, but to show you, but they're very cool. All right, triple P. I see some going to Minky, Lori, Lynn, Angela, Cindy, Joy, Teresa, Donna, Judy. Anyone else like one while they're on sale? Gwyneth. I bet we have Carol. Okay, we still have a few more left though. All right, another strand with one left is our Apatite double-headed point. Look at this guy. Full graduated strand of these guys, up to 38 millimeters long, 25 points to a strand, plus you get these little crystal spacers. Triple J, that is the last strand. It's originally $49 and is on sale, I think 20% off right now at $39.20. That is Triple J. Jesse, how many left on the Apatite pendants? I feel like we should clear the shelf tonight. Like I had just like, I think tonight's the night at that price.
20.
Okay, we still have 20 more of these. If you wanted one, we definitely have more. The code I think was triple P. $3.50 off. And that brings us to our last Apatite item. One of my favorites. Dark Mix Grade B Apatite coin. They're a totally random pick. You can see these two are very different. This one's nice. Look at there. This one doesn't quite match the quality I would want. I'm going to take this guy out. There's a few too many shaping issues on this one actually. But they are quite varied. They're like a discount pendant at $275. So there's a huge variety in these guys. So I recommend getting a couple, see what you get. They're a great deal on a 30 millimeter pendant. Sold at triple N. And that's our Apatite. Okay, quick vote. You guys want our next gem feature or do you want a check feature to take a little pause? Gem or check? Your pick. I'm taking a break. Everyone take a sip of water, take a breath. How you doing? Wanda says I need to lie down for a bit after that Apatite. Oh my God. Judy wants check. Donna wants gem. Sue wants check. Let's wait for one more vote to come in. Czech gems. It's very split. All right, let's do a Czech one. We haven't done that in a little bit. Ooh, we have a Labradorite feature too. Okay. Let's do our Lotus feature, and then we'll go back to gemmies. Oh, so sorry, I had the wrong camera on. There we go. I have a few more colors of the Lotus coins, as well as a few table cut options. Alrighty. Go in the order tags to keep it simple. Czech gloss table cut Lotus focal, sapphire and white silk mix. 18 millimeter. So pretty. That table cutting, oh my god. They are $250 per focal. Sold RE. So that opaque white glass mixed in there. We've got our turquoise silk table cut. Oh my god, these are so pretty. Now this is all these are from one of my favorite high-end Czech suppliers. $275 is RD. This is absolutely stunning, drilled through. Wow, these are phenomenal. And then that last one is not table cut. It's an etched dreamy blue with a bronze finish, 18 millimeters, $175 per focal, sold RF. Great combo of that like soft blue with the bronze. And then I got the coins in 6 colors here. I've got some more dreamy blue silk, this time not matte. This 5-piece set for $375 is RJ. So they have like a really cool, like almost chatoyance to them. RJ. I've got red silk gold. Is RI. 5-piece set for $375. RI. So these are all the coins I'm showing now are all the same size as the ones Sarah used today. So like really nice for earrings there. Fun little dangle. And it's the same ones I used in the bracelet. Well, the bracelet. See, this is what happens when I make jewelry. I couldn't tell you where that bracelet is. Why did I take it off? Bad idea. Very bad idea. Next color after the red, we're going to do purple opal bronze. So when it says opal, it means it has some translucency to it. 5-piece set for $375 is RH. I want my bracelet. I'll find it right after sale. I'm confident. It was in like a little tray. Hex. What? I did all the new. Oh, here it is. It's with the lotuses. It actually makes logical sense. So here's what it looks like strung on a bracelet. All right, that was RH on the purple. We only have a couple colors left. Etched vitriol and pink crystal mix. So from one, that's what it looks like from both sides there. And it's a color changing vitriol. So you see how when the light hits the vitriol and the grooves, they just glow. This vitriol is also called like volcano. And from the back, it looks kind of like a copper mix. These are very special. I love these. RG is the code. I want to wear a volcano necklace. Next up, etched turquoise. So it's a matte turquoise. Is that? Yeah. It's very subtle etching. It has like some shine to it. I'm trying to tell if it's even. Yeah, it's a really subtle. So when you compare it to like a non-one, it's slightly less shiny. It's like a medium etching. That is code RC. And the teal gold. is RB. Let's do a couple more gem features. I'm eyeing that Labradorite feature here. I found some nice labs in the shop. Some of them like a little limited quantity, but definitely found some cool goodies. I focus more on our like flashy labs. Yeah, I think every charcuterie board should just be only Labradorite. You don't need to spend your money on your chips and crackers. I can do without. Get me a string of Labradorite that is this pretty.
Doesn't go stale,
Exactly.
ever.
Jesse
Life for life.
Jesse understands. All right, we're going to start with our bargain strand and then go into some of these nice more high-end strands. So our bargain strand are these irregular rectangles. This one's a dyed lab to darken it a bit, but this flash is totally natural. 14 strand is $6, sold at triple W. So it's nice to have some of the bargain strand around to kind of fill up the rest of your strand, because in the front of the piece you could have like a really nice lab, like one of these guys. First up, we've got our fasted pear brios, 8 to 11 millimeters, done by the half strand, 4 inches. So here's an example of a half strand. If you want a full strand, snag 2. These have some lovely flash to them. Labs like light. That's why when you take labs out to like daylight, it's when you get to see the most flash. Right now we've got some pretty good lights on them, so it kind of should mimic daylight pretty closely. That is a half strand for $20. I believe that is a sale price actually. Code is triple U. You definitely get more than 20 brios. I kind of use that as a reference point, like if the brio is like plus or minus $1 per piece. So these ones are definitely less than $1 per brio. Indian cut lab faceted onion, quarter strand, 2 inches, is $12. If you want a full strand, snag 4. Code is triple T. Jesse, what's on those last pear brios, what's the original price on them? Because I got it says $20 half strand. What's the original price? $22.50. Should we do a little extra sale on those guys tonight? Let's do a bonus 10% off this price. So we'll go that down to 18. And if you have another coupon code, you can use that also. So these are on double or triple sale tonight. Because I think I have a good number of strands of these guys. If you'd like to get some of those guys. On this half strand, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. I got 28 pieces on this half strand here for $18 on sale today. Code triple U. I've never discounted it that many times. All right, and then the onion brios were was triple T for a quarter strand. Next up, I cannot believe we have our stars. We have 4 strands left of the stars that I had custom cut for the shop. They have fantastic flash. We had a big old wait list after the first batch of these, so everyone from the wait list got their fill. And now we have 4 strands left of these absolutely phenomenal stars. 13-piece strand is $39, so it comes out to $3 per hand-cut bead. Sold VVV. One of the most, probably, I think the most distinct shapes of labs we have in the shop. And there's some orange flash. And y'all just scoop them all up. So I see 4 requests. So if anyone wants to join the wait list, you might end up getting one. Can't hurt. And you'll be very happy if you do get one from the wait list, because they are really nice. Next up, we've got our sterling lab chain. So it has 3.5 millimeter faceted lab rondelles on here. It's kind of a lighter mix lab, and it does have some blue flash. So it's a nice way to finish off a piece with a ready-made sterling chain. It does have a clasp on it for you as well. That I assume is, I wasn't able to confirm, but I'm pretty sure they would also have used a sterling clasp. Sold at XXX. Forgot to confirm on that one. And last two, we've got some cubes in the shop. I'm going to check. I don't think I'm able to discount these, but I'm going to double check. They're 5 to 6 millimeter, $22 for a 9-inch strand. Let's see. I think we have a few of those in the shop right now. Oh. Yeah, we have a good number of these. Oh, they're currently discounted from 24. So I'm going to go ahead and slash that to 20 bucks. Have a little $20 deal today on our lab feature. So that makes them, I don't know exactly what percent, but we got $4 off from 24. If you'd like to get a strand of lab cubes for yourself. Shape varies in this hand cut bead, some imperfections in cut. Code is SSS. Alrighty. We've got strand going to Denise, Vanessa, Carol, Diane, Lori. Anyone else like a strand while it is on sale? And Laura. And our last lab, Indian cut Labradorite faceted semi-regular round. These are launched last week. I think are pretty limited stock already. They have 8 to 9 millimeter rounds. It's more rare to see labs cut like this. So it's pretty hard to cut rounds by hand, but it does yield some pretty cool results, especially when you use flashy labs like this. Slightly more green mix of labs, I'd say. And because they are hand cut, they're not perfect shaped, but you can see they're pretty good, and you get an occasional one that's with an imperfection. Overall, I'm very happy with the faceting on these, and the flash is why I bought them. They are a 14-inch strand for $32.50, sold at RRR, and that is the last lab of the night. They are glowing in the spotlight. Woo! I love the orange flash in labs, and it's a little bit more unusual. All right, lab charcuterie board, you put me in a good mood. I don't think labs ever put me in a bad mood. I don't know if it's possible, Jesse.
That'd be really weird.
We're like, no, not today. All right, I think I've got our last gem feature. And that's ruby, sapphire, and emerald. These are all the ruby, sapphire, and emerald we have in the shop right now. So it's our very limited selection, but I think quite pretty. Often some of them are pretty low in stock as well. Oh, look at those ruby nuggets. Those are beautiful. Alrighty, starting with South African sapphire, mini box facet cube. Jesse, can you check if this one's part of the sale? Because it's a very good price tonight. 3 millimeter box facet cube, marked at $20, which feels very low, and this is the very last strand. Code is SSS. I'm guessing that's on sale right now.
I think it's in the low stock sale.
That was my. Is that?
There's only one left.
All right. Whoever commented first got that. My system will let you know. That is officially gone. I have our natural ruby in the rough. Really nice size pieces on these. 5 to 13 millimeters. Half strand, 7.5 inches is $24. Snag 2 for a full strand. Triple Y. How many half strands do we have, Jesse, on our natural ruby? Good night, Jessica. Sold a triple Y on these guys. We have 8 half strands, 4 full strands left. And they're really cool. I feel like Nile had like some like sapphire nuggets similar to these that he wire wrapped and then put it on a silver silk chain. I love those, and this kind of gives me the same vibe. So our pink lovers, recommend these guys. The only ruby we have in the shop right now, triple Y. And now we'll do our emeralds in the shop. Starting with the most fancy one. This is our faceted rondelle, double A grade, 2 to 5 millimeter in size. This 17-inch strand is 170, and it's the last of the batch that we have. Code is QF. It looks like half the rubies are scooped up in case anyone wanted the ruby strand. I see 4 half strands scooped up. Okay, Shah, I think you're right. We have the new rubies from today. The only other ruby I saw in the shop was these guys. All right, this guy is QF. And then we'll do some of our other goodies, or a little less. We've got our A/B grade emerald chip, 4 to 7 millimeter. This is a Bead Fest find, these nicer grade emerald chips. The other ones we had in the shop were slightly lower grade. These have a great coloring to them. 34-inch strand for $22 is QS. Good night, Sue. Thanks for joining us. QS on these lovely chips. You get 34 inches of emerald, so it becomes a really good value. Chips are often a great value for any stone. Indian cut A grade emerald faceted Hishi. I had these 4-inch strands made for the shop because they were a nicer Hishi. So I had them string up some shorter strands for us to make it a little more accessible, so you can like work with some beautiful emeralds and not really have to break the bank too much. This 4-inch strand is $13.50, so it comes out to $375-ish per inch. The code is QD, 2 by 6 millimeter, and they are faceted all the way around and just gorgeous. Highly recommend these guys. Indian cut emerald faceted coin, 4 millimeter. Another custom strand. We have 4.5-inch strands of these guys. That lovely even faceting. That code is QG. If you like one strand, QG. And our very last one. Jesse, how many do we have left of our fancy facet nuggets?
3.
3 left of these? Dang. This is another one with a nice long strand. You get 14 inches of these fancy facet nuggets for $39. And that is QH. Last call on these guys, it looks like. They are just beautiful. And that brings us to the end of our sapphire, ruby, and emerald feature here. Alrighty, I've got my last feature before rapid fire. Jesse, you warming up for rapid fire over there?
Cooling down.
No cooling down.
Cooling down for the rapid fire.
Alrighty, here's our feature. It is some more of our shapes we had today, a few more colors. I gotta start with those royal crowns because we only have like 3 other colors in the shop right now. So we did some of the blue ones earlier, and here are the royal crowns. Where are my tags hiding? I found one so far. and it's one of the coolest ones. This is our gold boho mix in the royal crown. So it's like covered in gold and this AB finish. So they gives like this look of Labradorite. Jesse, could you -1? This one is not meeting standards here. Don't know how that made the cut. But here's an example of two really cool ones. They're so elegant feeling. 3-piece set for $4.75 is sold at TN. Highly recommend those. Aha, here's the royal crowns. Two more colors. We've got Peridot Picasso is TL. TL if you like a green royal crown focal. And lastly, we've got it in lavender amethyst bronze. $4.25 for a 3-piece set. Sold TM. These are gorgeous, like bronzy purple. So pretty in person. Shall we do the elephants next? I got 4 elephants there. There's more on the website, but I picked 4 for today. We got gold wash seafoam opal. We're down to 10 left on these guys. 1 piece for $1.95. They are drilled through this way, lengthwise, so it can become kind of a bracelet focal or the center of a necklace. Code is AAA. Total last call on these guys. We've got our jet black with pink metallic wash elephant. 3-piece set for $3.50 is triple D. Etched turquoise with a gold wash. 2-piece set for $3.50 is triple C. Love like the soft satin quality of that etched turquoise. And the last elephant, indigo gold. Two-piece set for $3.50 is triple B. Last feature down here, we've got 1 sea bead palette and a few pear brios. Another Shira favorite there. Sunflower Picasso. So this is we did the pear brios in Sarah's class, but these guys are table cut on one side. So they're very unique. I had never seen them until these guys. That is a 6-piece strand for $4.75, sold TR for a nice bright sunflower. We've got my personal favorite, our Picasso window. It's a clear glass with a Picasso finish. Let me grab a white background. These are the ones I made a necklace from, and so fun to play with. See how the light hits them? Like, they're awesome beads. 6-piece strand is $4, sold at TS. One last table cut is the green turquoise. 6 pieces for $4.75. Is TQ. We do have a couple more colors on the website and app if you're interested in seeing the full selection. Here's one pear brio that is not table cut. They're also a little bit large. Are they larger? Let's see. 12 by 15 versus 12. Yeah, they're basically the same size then. So those ones are coated on one side. It creates a really cool like opalescent effect. 6-piece set is $325 on these guys. Celsian Opal Luster, sold at TV. And our last Czech feature before rapid fire is actually not Czech. It's a Toho seed bead. It is Japanese seed bead, where you get 4 marble finishes. Jesse, can you check if these are on sale or if these were on sale? So, because I've got it marked at $20 for the set of 4, because I remember the marble was more, but I'm trying to remember if they were on sale. Lebanos, you get 4 8-gram tubes. Code is TK, but we're checking on if there's any old discount we can apply to them. You get a pink marble. Retails 20. Are you able to see and price change in the log? I think that you should be able to filter by that. I'm hoping we can give a little discount on these. My gut is saying.
Looks like it was on sale for 16.
Yeah, I think they were 20% off at one point.
Yeah, they were in August.
All right, that was the price from August. We're going to put it back at that price. If you would like to get this seaweed set.
16?
Yeah, you can put it down to 16. So it comes down to $4 a tube. All these marble finishes were quite a bit more. So we added that little bonus discount back in August. So I'll go ahead and match that tonight. Code is TK. I believe, how many sets do we have left, Jesse?
14.
We have 14 of these sea bead kits. And then we are officially out. All right, folks. Quick pause, and it's time for our grand finale. It is rapid fire. If you have not been to rapid fire, you're in for a treat. It is items that we have very limited stock on. I think for this sale, I did pretty low numbers. And it's a little different today. Usually rapid fire, the items don't have as good of a discount as this. These are all items we pulled from the 20% off low stock sale we're doing. Jesse picked out, I think, 40 items, and they're all 20% off. No coupon needed. No other coupons will apply to these items, though, so just keep that in mind. Go ahead and leave the stream and come back. It'll refresh it for you, so it's easier to grab the items that you want because they will go fast, especially them being 20% off. There's quite a bit of gems that have not been this discounted before, so it's a great chance to snag some gems while they're on sale. All right, Jesse. It is.
There's space.
I'll make some space. There's space for you. All right, I'll grab Jesse's first stack of goodies. All right, a sneak peek of the first rapid fire selection. Here's some Czech glass. All right, Jesse, we need you.
Trying to finish messaging.
All right.
Gems. Wow, that's funny. This is so annoying. Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for sticking it out to the end of our sale tonight. Oh, where's... Okay. Yeah, so we're going to jump right into it. Sam gave a nice rundown. There is no order. I messed up the order. So anywhere from 1 to 4. I think a couple have 5, but for the most part, they're on the lower end of like 2 remaining in stock. So they're definitely going to go quick. Grab them now or forever hold your beads. Let's get started. I'm going a little bit more here. And perfect. All right. So first up, we have Czech glass olive gold dust etched pink lemonade. 9 by 12 millimeter in size.
The etching on these beads does cause a variance, so it's like plus or minus 1 millimeter on these. $360 for a 12-piece set, sold KF. And yeah, so the price you see on these tags should be the sale price, right?
Yeah, those are all the sale
Yeah.
prices with the 20% off.
So these are all 20% off, and that will show it on the ticket. So no mental math needed. All right, last call on these Czech glass melons, 15 millimeter in size, indigo brown wash, $7.20 for a 10-piece strand, sold KL. KL. Moving right along, we have some Buddha heads. These are shiny hematite silver tone, about 10 by 8 millimeter in size, $4.40 for a 10-piece set, sold FB. And I did forget to mention, but rapid fire does move a bit quicker than the other parts of our sale, since there's so many items in a short amount of time to get them through. Right. Next up, we have a little bit more apatite. This is a light apatite faceted round. And this is a 2 millimeter apatite, itty bitties. $6.36 for what?
It's a good discount for the $7.95.
Oh, $6.36 for a 12.5-inch strand, sold FD.
The number's also very random.
What would that original price be?
Like $7.95.
Yeah. Okay. We have a little bit of carnelian here. This is the Indian cut smooth irregular oval. These are about 6 by 10 millimeter in size. You can see there's a variance as it is a hand cut bead. There's also occasional imperfect drilling. Usually that means, there we go. You can see this one on the side. It's just not perfectly centered on the edge. Sometimes they kind of come through the side. You can see there, when it's so small, it'll chip off. These are $5.60 for a 14-inch strand, sold FE. FE. Moving on to some carved tourmaline. This is a hand-carved leaf, Indian cut. Indian cut means it comes from Sam's cutter from India, and it usually means the bore size or the like hole that the string goes through is just like a tad bit smaller. So always something to keep in mind. I love these. I would love them a little bit bigger, just personally, but they're so pretty. $55.20 for a 15-inch strand, sold FH. FH. Originally $69 down to $55.20. I did pick a couple of higher end strands. This was like kind of my favorite picks, but I picked the higher end strands because like the prices on these, like 20% off these high end strands. That is incredible. Oh, there you are. One pesky strand decided to slip out of the sale. All right, on to some more hematite. This is a cube in rose gold, 4 millimeter in size, $4.80 for a 15-inch strand, sold FJ. No, Miss Jazz, I did not. I actually walked out the door this morning and realized how cold it was. So I ran in to grab a hoodie, and the cleanest hoodie that I had was my gardening hoodie, which is this one. But it does match my headphones, which is cool. Gray is a great color. Czech glass ammonite spiral coin. This is a green gold, 18 millimeter in size, $4.80 for a 6-piece strand, sold FK. FK. Okay, last call on some Labradorite box facet cubes. These are about 8mm in size. If you have shopped with us, you know we do things in sets. Or we do things in sets in a full strand. So you already have 10% off as buying this as a full strand, plus 20% off for our low stock sale. So full strand is down to $25.65, sold FL. Wanda, yes, you can. You can shop our most recent live sales. They do get disconnected after about 2 weeks. So like the last 3 to 5 live sales, you can shop just as if we were live and comment sold, item code, quantity. Just make sure you register if you already haven't, or double check that you are registered. Facebook has a habit of just disconnecting your account randomly, or after, I think 30 days is the max that you can stay connected through a third-party app or software or whatever. Grade B Sunstone Faceted Cube. This is 4mm in size. It is noted that there's imperfect / misdrilled holes on these occasionally, so we did discount, additional discount on top of that. But okay, so Sam's gonna apply even more discount. $7? How many are there? Can I have one? Oh, too late. Okay, code is FM. Grab them before I do. Nope. FM on the Grade B Sunstone. And there's 3 left, so grab them. If there's one left after the sale, I will take it. Just keep that in mind. Okay, and it looks like they're gone. Perfect. Okay, moving right along, we have some more lab here. Oh, am I going there? No, we're going right. Okay. This is a Indian cut marquee, about 8 by 4mm in size. It is noted that there are the occasional chip tips, as this is a hand cut bead. Nice flash on these. $22.40 for a 9-inch strand. So FN. What's that? It's from 28 down to $22.40. Where? Oh, that is true. Unless it's already on sale and we double discounted it. Okay. Next up, we have pink opal faceted coin. This is 8mm in size. $18 for a 15-inch strand. That's down from $22.50. I think there's only 2 of these left. I would love to see these gone, because they're, for some reason, I always just like, they always cross my path and always staring at me, just like from across the storage area. And that's going to be code FO. FO. All right. So we got another high-end strand here, or higher end. This is a rhodochrosite Hishi, about 8 by 3mm in size. $68 for a 15-inch strand. That's down from $85. So $85 is the retail. We're listing it at $68. Sold FU. That's insane. So I found there's another one. So there's rhodochrosite, rhodonite, and then rhodolite. Rhodolite is like the highest end form. Yeah. It's insane. Yeah. So yeah, crazy deal on this. Code FU. I'm not. Yeah. That's the code. That's it. Okay. Picture Jasper Black Onyx Inlay Pendant. Portrait drilled. So you can see it is going to be drilled across the top. 36 by 45mm in size. These are $8 per piece. These are the last 2, so you will get one of these two. Try and, there we go. Try and block that. So lovely. It is noted these are an old stock item. You can see they do have some signs of wear, maybe a little chip out of the corners here or there, but we do quality sort them, and from the front these all look awesome. That's going to be code FP. FP. All right. We have some shield brios. This is an Amazonite top drilled, 10 by 11 millimeter in size. $19.20 for an 8-inch strand, sold FQ. And that is down from 24. FQ. I feel like this is the slowest rapid fire I've ever done. I don't know why. No, never. Here's another one that's like a crazy deal. So we have double A grade Indian cut ruby zoisite faceted hishi. These are about 6 to 7 millimeter in size, so a very slight variance. Listed price is $79. We have it for $63.20, and that is going to be code FR. That I'm just like taking time to just, is that the real price?
I don't think I
Really?
really prophesied that was a sale.
Okay. Last call for some Nun Designs, the Tree of Life pendant, antique gold plate, 19.5 by 23 millimeter in size. It is made in the USA, lead free, as all of our findings now are all officially lead free.
I mean, we speak mostly like, yeah.
Because basically Tierracast, Nun Design.
Yeah.
It's going to be $4.40, sold FS. Can't believe no one's scooping up that ruby zoisite like that, or the rhodochrosite, rhodonite hishis. Those are like such a deal. This one's probably going to be another one too, isn't it? Yeah, so we have Indian cut iolite faceted rondelle. It is graduated from 4 to 8.5 millimeter in size. The retail is $75. We have it listed for $60 tonight. It's going to be sold FT for a 16-inch strand of iolite. FT. All right, back into the itty bitties. We have some Indian cut faceted golden rutile quartz rounds. These are about 3.1 millimeter in size. I keep going to look at your phone and the screen is blank, so I'm like,
I know it's really
well, I just want to make sure that my hands are in the screen. Okay. So these are $7.16 for a 12.5-inch strand. Sold FC. FC for the golden rutile quartz. All right. It's another bargain strand I like. Anytime I see it, I can't believe we still have some, and then it just makes me want to buy it. So this is a faceted irregular rectangle light mix, about 7 to 10 millimeter in size. And it is noted that it is a hand-cut strand, hand-cut bead, and it is a bargain strand. So there are the occasional imperfections by the drill holes. These are just $7.20 for a 14-inch strand, sold FA.
This is like the best gemstone I've ever run.
It was hard to find like Czech for the sale.
Oh, because a lot of stuff went first on the website.
Yeah, so it's a lot of gems, but like, oh my goodness, the price is like. Okay, whoops. Yeah, okay, there we go. All right, And last item in this stack, we have Czech glass tulip. This is a fairy spring mix. Probably see the color. There we go. That's a nice depiction of the color on this. Spring fairy mix. This is a 7 by 10 millimeter in size. $3.16 for a 19-piece strand. Sold FG. FG. Yeah. All right, $2. You heard it here first. $2 for the last 6 strands. Once they're gone, they're gone. So go ahead and grab those up while I switch out stacks. Okay. Nice. Very cool. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they are gone. Thank you, everybody who grabbed one. I'm going to take a 6-second break to go get my water, but if you want to refresh your stream, all right, well, go ahead and refresh your stream to get rid of that lag anyways. Thank you, Sam. And I'm going to take a sip of water. All right. Well, let's get right back into it because we still have another whole stack to go through. Second stack, last stack of the night. We have some. These are still the Tucson ones? The Cacoxenite faceted coin? Faceted coins? No? Okay. Cacoxenite faceted coin, 8 millimeter in size, $17.60 for a 15-inch strand, sold KW. I believe there's only 2 of these left, so grab them up at that price. Mm-hmm. I no longer want to buy my large sphere because it is way too expensive. Yeah. All right. We have some. This is lepidolite. Yes, grade B lepidolite, Art Deco cut. This is about 7 by 8 millimeter in size. $12.80 per strand. Sold FV. So they literally had a double take at the price on this. It's just like, wait, what? Oh, that is the price. That's a full strand, yeah. Let's see if we can adjust this a little bit better there. There we go. Oh, there we go. Your screen's on. Yeah. Okay. It's a last call on our Amazonite, mixed Amazonite faceted rondelle. These are 10 by 6 millimeter in size. Oh, it's already went dark on me. That was quick. $12 for a half strand. Right. $12 for a half strand. Sold FW. And there is 2 half strands left. So if someone wants to try and grab that last full strand, you will need to buy 2. That is FW. Okay. And I mean, what would a rapid fire 20% sale off about without some opal? Ethiopian smooth rondelle. This is like more of an orange mix. 3.5 to 7 millimeter in size. $60 for a 16-inch strand, sold FX, and that's down from 75. So 60, and you can see the flash. These are so pretty. All right, moving right along. There's another piece of Czech glass in here. This is the petal bell flower in pale brown stone. These are 9 by 12 millimeter in size, $3.20 for a 12-piece strand, 12-piece strand, sold FY. So this is last call on this. This is the strand you will get. FY. All right, back to some gemmies. We have some strawberry quartz faceted cube. This is Indian cut, about 7 millimeter in size. $20.80 for a 10.5-inch strand. Sold FZ. FZ. Okay. Moving right along, we have some golden rutile quartz. This is a semi-irregular Hishi, Indian cut, 5 to 5.5 millimeter in size, so a nice consistent cut here. $16 for a 16-inch strand, sold KX. KX. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Like I said, this is kind of like my favorites. So there are a couple high-end strands in here, but I could not pass up the opportunity, especially with these kind of prices. So this is Indian cut chrysoprase smooth rondelle. This is like a darker mix compared to the other one we had. It had like a sister strand. Graduated 6 to 11.5 millimeter in size. Listed price was $110. We have it marked at 88 tonight. Sold KA.
This is crazy.
It is crazy. Like,
I don't think I realized how good of a sale this was. This is awesome.
makes me want to go shopping. It's so difficult.
Usually I don't get because the gem I usually just can't discount much. We have to make some space.
Yeah, these last call deals are like Lindy, this would technically be like my top 40. It's my top 40 hits of the low stock sale. Yeah, I think we started with 187 items in this sale, in this low stock sale. I think we're down to 117 when we started the sale. So quite a few have gone, but we still have quite a few left. And I think I'm just like double taking at the prices because I'm like, do I want to buy this? At this price, that's really hard to pass up. All right. Moving right along, we got about 8 items left. We're going to kick off this last set with Indian cut fluorite faceted chandelier brio. This is 6 by 12 millimeter in size. This is, $22 for a 7-inch strand. You get about 18 pieces on that. And such a beautiful mix on these. That's going to be sold KB. KB. All right. And I always try to give a nice mix, so there's like a little something for everybody. We got bargain strands, we got check glass. Here's a check glass button, some high ends, just kind of a little bit of everything. Want to make sure everyone can have a chance to grab something. This is the check glass button, electric purple gold peacock, 33 millimeter in size, $10 for this last button. This is the last call, last one in stock. Get your fingers ready. Sold KC. I would love like a huge button. I think that would be so cool.
Like a chest plate.
Like a Flavor Flav medallion. Okay. Tierracast Seahorse. This is the antique silver plate. So you can get you a nice close up on these. 9.5 by 24 millimeter in size. $2 for a 2-piece set. That's $1 a seahorse. Sold KD.
What sounds your seahorses make?
I feel like they just blow bubbles.
Yay.
We have another last call from Chrysoprase here. This is a smooth round, 9.6 millimeter in size. $28.80 for a 15-inch strand. Sold KE. Oh, KE. We're down to the last 5 items. I'm going to try and go a little quicker. I did not realize it was already so late. I think these are all last call. Like these are just Oh, this one's not. Okay. So this is last call on the Indian cut natural moss aquamarine faceted pear brio. These are about 5 by 7 millimeter in size. Let's see if we can get, there we go, a little better view of the moss there. And it's a nice mix. You have some like really deep, like this one in the middle here, a lot of like deeper moss tone, and then some a little lighter, more of the typical aquamarine. $30 to $8.40 for an 8.5-inch strand, sold KG. KG.
This is like the ideal sale for some of the folks who really like the nice Indian cuts.
Yeah. Okay. Last call on, this is a warehouse find. So grade B warehouse find. Dyed agate blue beryl. It is noted that the strands vary in tone from foam to blue, from sea foam to blue. And there is like, some variance in the shape. I should have grabbed there's another strand that kind of really shows the variance in the tones. I kind of wish I grabbed. But I kind of show you on this. So there's strands that are a bit more this blue, a little more like sky blue or almost like Toho blue. And then there's other strands that are kind of more of sea foamy. This one is a mix. So you can kind of see the two tones, even a little lighter. So this is the kind of mix you'll get. Some strands are more blue, some are more like sea foam, some are like this one are a mix. There's a couple left, I think 3. So you do have a little bit of a chance to get some variance there. $9.60 for a 15-inch strand, sold KM. KM. A little more strawberry quartz here. This is in the faceted pyramid brio. It is a gradient Indian cut, 7 by 8 millimeter in size. We have it listed at $31.20 after the 20% off. Let's see if we can get even see how close up we can really get. That's about it. Really nice mix on these. Like this is some really nice strawberry quartz. $31.20 for an 8-inch strand, sold KH. KH. All right. One last zoazite, ruby zoazite strand that we have here. This is faceted round at 3.5 millimeter in size. $12.80 for a 15-inch strand, sold KJ. KJ. And get your bibs ready so we can all drool a little bit. Last strand of the night. We have the Shattuckite Azurite Chrysocolla Smooth Round. It's 14 millimeter in size. Let's see here. We had it listed at $195. So that was the list price, was $195. And we have it on sale tonight for $156. Just so pretty. I love the blue in this. So that was $156 for a 30-piece strand, sold KZ. That was KZ, if you're interested in that. And that also concludes our sale tonight.
Want to start wrapping us up? I'll do that.
Yeah, I'll wrap us up. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us tonight and sticking it through to the end. We really appreciate it.
Shout out if you were here the whole sale.
Okay. Shout out in the comments if you were here the whole sale, start to finish. And we'll pick a $5 gift card winner. This is an honor system, so we are going to trust you that you were here the whole sale. So go ahead and do that. Sam mentioned today is Tuesday, so it is the start of our new shipping week. So any orders placed from tonight's sale all the way through until Sunday night, Monday morning, we will go ahead and ship those out next week and combine if you place more than one order. How do you pay? The easiest way to pay is to click the Pay Now button that our page has been messaging you via Facebook Messenger. If you click that Pay Now button, it should open right up to our website for you. If you're not logged in, make sure to log in using the Facebook login button. We are here on Facebook, so that is what you'll have to log into to make sure your items are in your cart. Once you get to our website and you're all set up, you could shop the website and check out all at once. You could also check out directly in the app, which is probably the easiest and quickest way to check out if you have that set up. Again, make sure you're logged into your account using the Facebook login function, login button. Sam had a bunch of announcements that I don't really remember all of. Sarah is an official designer, which is awesome. We have a new kit class on Friday.
Yes.
And then we also have a new kit that is available for pre-sale. 2 that are available for pre-sale.
The
right?
competition kit's available for pre-sale. You can actually pre-order it.
Okay,
right
that's
now.
okay. So we are pre-ordering the competition kit, which is on our Bead Box website under new box, other boxes, bonus box, and then Sarah's kit, right? Not Danielle.
Yeah, Sarah's kit.
Sarah kit is available for waitlisting through the app and our website. So if you want to join the waitlist for that, once they become available, we'll automatically add those items to your cart.
Yeah. I'll probably load in the Sarah kits tomorrow. So if you're wanting one of those, definitely join that wait list. The easiest way is on the app. You can search Sarah and you can click add to wait list.
I think for the website we still need a direct link.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Which you can find in the stream from this morning.
Yes. Maybe we'll post a link in the group just so everybody can kind of.
There's like the 4 announcements I made this morning. I'm just gonna make a post with all those tomorrow.
Perfect.
Just to get everyone, and then I'm gonna send an email out. Just like there's a lot of new stuff going on in the shop. That's really exciting. So I'm just I'll get everyone back into the loop tomorrow.
Have you done the TGB takeover? I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's the Great Bead Extravaganza.
Oh.
We are not part of the Great Bead Extravaganza. Sadly.
Why not? Just not this year.
We're
going to have our own Great Bead Extravaganza with more beads and more extravaganza and pumpkins.
No, so Neelay's part of the Great Bead Extravaganza, Candy Cooper, like so many amazing people.
Who hosts
Allegory. It's just a group. It was kind of organized by like Softflex and Allegory Guy, kind of when we were first really getting going.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of like it was all about timeline mainly. It's a really great group of like some fellow small shops.
So it's like a community driven hosted by like
it's like 17 bead companies.
Oh wow!
All together. It's really
very cool. I'm
so
excited for that.
Go support some fellow shops. Everyone spread the love this holiday season. See what extra shops you can support.
Yeah. Right
now, it makes such a big difference. I don't think Bezos is gonna not care if $5 goes away from him.
Yeah. It wouldn't even be worth his time to pick up like $1,000 off the ground because he'd make more just keep walking. Yeah.
That's what we're saying is support small.
Small. I mean, in general, always like support local, support your friends, your families, like all of the people trying to do something that's not Walmart or Amazon or anything like that. Like support them. That's our community, and when we support our community, that's what helps it grow and get bigger and more people, and we could do more things, and we can do a calendar. Well, Wanda said we need an app. The app needs a calendar feature for all of our events. I actually brought it up about a little calendar, but it was just like a
Google Calendar.
It was just like a small little thing that I was like, oh, this would be kind of cool. And then we talked about it for like 2 minutes, and I'm like, it's not going to be small, it's not going to be quick, and it is going to be cool, but it's going to take a lot more work.
I know. I wish the app was customizable like that. I would love things like that.
We could make events on Facebook, but that's still just Facebook specific.
Yeah, that's true.
Which not the best, but it could work, at least notifying you about, like Well, we do it for the classes now, so you could always turn on notifications for the classes.
Yeah. I mean,
That
the
helps.
list,
The text
and
list,
emails,
yeah.
like that's where I try to
Yeah.
keep you updated. Yeah, there was a lot of ideas in there that I was just thinking about, but I'm a little tired at this point. I think the beads have gone to my head tonight. It's been a long day of beads. I started with Sarah nice and early, and now we're wrapping up. I think it's time to call it a night. It's been so lovely being with all of you. Thank you for being here at Sam's Bead Shop, supporting us as always. We really appreciate you and are very excited for everything to come. But in the meantime, we're going to take a nap.
I'm not taking a nap. He's gonna go take a nap.
Actually,
And
I'll
then-
probably go play pickleball and then fall
Pickleball
asleep.
first, yeah. Pickleball is.
I'll be a zombie on the pickleball court today, but I will go. Everyone, have a great night. So much love, and we'll be with you all very soon.
Bye, everyone.